Appointment resolution number 3 of 2024, appointing a chairwoman for the Auburn Industrial Development Authority, otherwise known as AIDA. And with council's permission, I'd like to sponsor this. Can I ask for a second, please?
Second.
Councilor Clarko.
Appointment resolution number 3 of 2024. Whereas in accordance with Title 15, Section 2304 of the New York State Public Authorities Law, the mayor hereby recommends confirmation of a chair to be appointed to the Auburn Industrial Development Authority. And whereas appointment resolution number 18 of 2023 appointed a chairman of the board who completed service as chair through December 31st, 2023. And whereas Mayor Genentino is recommending that the Auburn Industrial Development Authority board member Gwen Webber-McLeod be appointed as the chairwoman of the AIDA board for the duration of her current term of service, which lasts through January 31st, 2026. Now therefore be it resolved that Gwen Webber-McLeod is to be appointed to serve as the chairwoman of the Auburn Industrial Development Authority board for a term effective immediately and lasting through January 31st, 2026.
Thank you. Discussion? Councilor Kent?
Well, I think it's an excellent decision to have Gwen Webber-McLeod in that position. And I just want to mention, since I knew her name was coming up again, that she was responsible in great part for the Leadership Huga original curriculum and overseeing that program. I didn't mention that before, and since you're here in the audience, I wanted to mention it. So thank you, Gwen, and congratulations.
I will agree with you. Did you?
Yes, Mayor, I just wanted to say I've served with Gwen the last few years on AIDA, and I look forward to serving with her as the chairwoman to AIDA. So,
I'd like to piggyback on that. I'd also like to acknowledge the current chairperson of AIDA, Mr. Jim Dacey. He's been the chairperson since 2008. He's served the city very well. He's served the county very well. There's been significant economic development projects that have come before AIDA, and his leadership is greatly appreciated. I've also had the opportunity to work with Ms. Webber-McLeod as a member of AIDA for the last 4 years, and having experienced being on the board with her, I wholeheartedly agree that she is the right choice. We have tremendous economic opportunities in front of us, and I believe that she's going to be instrumental in carrying Auburn and Cayuga County into the future. She's with us tonight. Ms. Webber-McLeod, if you'd like to say a few words.
Good evening, Mayor Genentino, city councilors, and our beloved community. It is an absolute honor to be appointed to follow the long-term AIDA chair, Jim Dacey, as the new chair of the Auburn Industrial Development Authority. I think that this is an entity in our community that people don't always know the mission, so I'd like to share that with you this evening. The Auburn Industrial Development Authority exists to actively promote, encourage, attract, and develop opportunities and economically sound commerce and industry to the city of Auburn. To assist in the achievement of our mission, AIDA is empowered to provide financial assistance to private entities through tax incentives in order to promote the economic welfare, prosperity, recreational opportunities for residents of Auburn. And any company looking at this area as a place to locate, we really want to make sure that we put the resources and systems in place that enable them to do that effectively. So that can look like construction, renovation, other economic development activity. I'm of the opinion that this is an important moment in the history of economic development in our city, county, and region. And it's critically important for us to be prepared in every single way to showcase Auburn, New York as vital to that economic development future. In order to do this, I believe we must do four things. Establish an overarching economic development goal, identify some strategic priorities based on the demographic mix of businesses and the geography of our county and city. Support and continually improve the teams of experts who will operationalize these goals and ideas. Engage the community in important economic development conversations for input, and I personally believe that feedback is the breakfast of champions. So I think that the AIDA board should take the leadership role in seeking that. And I believe that it's critically important that AIDA board act as a high trust, high-performing team in partnership with all of the other economic development entities in Auburn and Cayuga County. In the end, I believe that everything will rise and fall on our individual and collective leadership. And given this, it is important for the community to know that I am the right leader at the right time for this, because I have the expertise to help us achieve these things. I am currently the president and CEO of a private sector leadership development corporation and been an entrepreneur in Cuba County for over 40 years. I serve on the AIDA board, CETA board, and I'm a current member of the Center State CEO Board of Directors, where I serve on their finance committee. I have deep connections to the Micron project through my own experience with Micron leaders, as well as my colleagues who are leading major parts of that initiative. But of greatest importance for me, I think it's important for Auburn, New York to know that I believe in Auburn, New York, our hallmark companies, our emerging businesses, and our aspiring entrepreneurs. And I also believe with every fiber of my being that economic development is the root of ensuring Auburn, New York is a great place to work and live and conduct business now and into the future. So I want to thank you all for considering me for this important leadership position. When I'm appointed, I am committed to doing a great job and being your partner in this important work for our region. Thank you, Mayor Genatino.
Thank you. Please call the roll.
Counselor Kent.
Yes.
Counselor Overstreet Wilson.
Yes.
Counselor Cuddy.
Yes.
Counselor Calarco.
Yes.
Mayor Genatino.
Aye.
Carried.
Thank you, Ms. Webber-McLeod.